Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Sona. Okay, what I just got an email this morning isn't starting well. That somebody wants an adjournment for something today now again?
Yes, it's for the Mr. Courtney Edwards, his attorney Andrew Sullivan. We just want another PCC. We're finalizing his admission into the Veterans Court,
Oh, okay.
and he wanted to. We can do it off the record just because he's going to be in multiple Zoom courts today.
Okay, so is the client, is Mr. Edwards going to appear or no?
That I do not know. I can ask Andrew.
That's okay. We can tell him when he logs on. So you just want a 1 week adjournment?
Yes, please.
Okay, March 9th at 8:45.
Okay. Thank you. And the only other ones I'm on is Joe.
And that's in front of Judge Martin, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then the only other two I'm on is Joe Casas, and I'm stepping in for Michael Stone.
Michael Stone. Okay, got it. He's got to retain counsel.
Okay.
And they're going to ask for an exam.
No problem.
And it's going to go out a little ways. They're requesting it to go out a little ways because they need discovery.
Okay, I think that was, I have notes on it, so I will review that.
Yeah, I talked to the council yesterday.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Robinson. And I see your client, Robert Blackburn, is joining us now. And Ms. Robinson, what are we doing in Mr. Blackburn's case? Do we know, or do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
No, we are going to waive.
Okay, perfect. And he's connecting now, so.
Okay, great. Thank you. Mr. Blackburn, can you hear me?
No, Ms. Robinson, he doesn't have audio yet.
He's not connected to audio.
I keep sending him messages. I prompted him to start his video, and I thought that might clue him in, but
Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay, I'm gonna send him a text too.
Perfect, thank you. If he can't connect, you can always get him on the phone with you, and as long as we can hear him, we can do it that way too.
Okay.
Good morning, council. Which case are you on?
Good morning. I'm on Donovan Smith.
And what time? Okay, I see it. Gotcha. We don't have Mr. Smith yet.
He's supposed to meet me in my office, so he should be coming.
Okay.
shortly.
Just let me know when he's there. Do we know what we're doing?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to
To Jane?
yeah, because
Okay.
I sent her some information and I'm just waiting for a response.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
The attorney told me yesterday she has a conflict and can't take the case.
Jane, we have the council here on Donovan Smith.
Okay. Does he want to talk to me?
He said he
Yes.
sent you some information. So hold on, I'm going to put you in a breakout room.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and join that breakout room. Good morning, Miss Anderson. Which ones are you here on this morning?
Good morning. I have William Ayers at 8:30.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, thank goodness. He's finally connecting to audio. He's been here for a while.
No.
That's perfect. Do you need to speak with Jane on that one?
No, I already did yesterday. It's just setting an exam date.
Okay. And then let's see what else. Can you look up, can you tell me who is the counsel for Joe Casas?
Yes. It'll take me just a second to get that program. I think I know that.
Good morning, Mr. Ayers. I have you checked in and your counsel is here. Okay. So just hang on a minute.
Thank you.
Miss Anderson, do you just need an exam date on Mr. Ayers?
Yes, ma'am.
People versus William Ayers. I'll go ahead and do it. We'll give Jane the date. Do you have all your discovery?
Yes.
April the 6th at 11 a.m.
That's perfect.
Michelle, I'm ready on that case. We're going to dismiss Devon.
Okay. Hold on a
Hang
second.
on, Jane. Miss Gillis, I'm setting an exam on William Ayers for April the 6th at 11 a.m.
You already kind of clarified it. Look at you. No. Maybe. 11. Okay.
And I'm presuming that's live.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's the attorney?
Miss Anderson, NDS.
Okay, you have paper, I'm assuming, and I'll look for video.
I think you already sent it to me.
No, Jane, I don't set, Miss Gillis, I don't set these without all of the discovery. So she said
Okay.
she has all the discovery.
Got it.
All right. Anything else, Miss Anderson?
Not for Mr. Ayers. No, thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Ayers, also you have a pretrial March the 7th. Do you know that, or do you understand
Yes.
that? Okay, so
Yes,
you're
Your
gonna,
Honor.
yeah, okay. So don't, make sure you sign in on that date for that.
I sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Gillis, what's the case that you said you had an issue with?
Donovan Smith, I'm dismissing.
Let me pull it. Who
Mr.
who represents Mr. Smith?
Attorney
Mr.
Millhouse, I'm
Millhouse.
here on the screen.
Mr.
People-
Ayers, you're free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
People versus Donovan Smith.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harold Millhouse on behalf of the defendant Donovan Smith.
Your Honor, at this time, the people were going to move to dismiss this case. You know, noli pros.
We have no objection to the dismissal, Your Honor.
It's dismissed. Do we have him on?
He's on his way to the office. It's
That's
scheduled-
fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I just
Okay,
was making sure. All right, you're all set. Thanks, Mr. Millhouse. You have a
thank
great
you. Have
day.
a good day, Judge. Take care.
You too. Anything else ready right now, Michelle? Okay.
Ms. Robinson, did we get a hold of Mr. Blackburn?
I can't by phone. I was wondering if maybe you could put us in the breakout room and then I can just hold something up to show him. what
Perfect.
we need to
If
do.
he can figure out how to do the breakout room.
Right.
Let me try. Let me put
Yeah,
you in.
That's different from.
Go ahead. Hopefully he sees that. He's not looking.
Do before going to law school.
Good morning, Mr. Gilbert.
Good
Miss
morning.
Gillis, Miss Gillis, can you mute
Yes.
yourself? Can you mute yourself, please?
Mute.
No, not you. Miss Gillis had to.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Gilbert, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well.
Administrative.
Got you. And you are also Miss Robinson. She just went into the breakout room. You're also, so just hang on a minute and I'll let her know that you're here, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
You go ahead and mute yourself and I'll let you know when she's ready.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Mr. Ayers, why are you back?
I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't know how to do this.
I'll remove you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't recommend doing that after.
Good morning, Mr. Stone.
Good morning.
Let me find your case. We don't have your attorney yet, so go ahead and just mute yourself and I'll let you know when he's here, okay?
Okay.
And good morning, Royce. I have you checked in.
Good morning.
Good morning, Murray. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you, Michelle.
Who are you here on? Oh, I see
Joseph
Joseph
Nelson.
Nelson. Do you
Yes.
have him with you?
No, but he's going to be here in a second. I
Okay.
just talked to him, but I was hoping I could talk to the prosecutor.
Jane?
Yes.
Okay. Jane, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Duncan.
Thank you,
can
Michelle.
rejoin, Jane. Go ahead. Kathy. Who is- Good morning. Is it Tanja Williams? Mr. Nunley?
Yes.
I see. Is it Miss Williams?
Yeah, she's mine. Could you throw me in a breakout room?
I
with her?
can. Hold on one
Thank you.
second. Assign you to number 3. Go ahead. I don't know where these attorneys are. Good morning. The person who just joined us, Tiffany D.
Yes.
Can I have your last name?
Durham, Durham as in Matthew. Thanks.
Ms. Durham, what time is your case set for?
9 o'clock.
Oh, I see you.
Mm.
And we don't have your attorney yet, so go ahead and just mute yourself. And as soon as he logs on, I'll let you know, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. And Mr. Egger at the jail, I'm going to try to call your attorney now.
Thank you. So let me check with the court. Know what time did you have the hearing?
Good morning. Is it Christy Fall?
Yes.
What you here for?
Hold on. I'm here for Tanya Williams for DeVos. Is that still set for today?
Yep, they're in a breakout room right now. So just go ahead and mute yourself, okay?
Oh, okay, got it.
The person who joined with the Galaxy A12, can I have your name, please?
Joseph Nelson.
Is it Nelson, Nelson?
Yes, ma'am.
And what time was your case up for? Oh, I see you. I got you.
8:45.
And
Okay.
you're with Mr. Duncan. Got it. He's in a
Yep.
breakout room. Go ahead and mute yourself and you'll see when he comes back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The person is in a felony, but one of the warrant prosecutors charged him. with
Welcome back. I wait, Mr. Duncan, your client's here now.
Okay, I'm just gonna schedule it for an exam, Michelle.
Okay, let me get the
Me
judge.
too.
Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. English. I have you checked in and your client is here. Do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
I do because I have no discovery.
Okay. Sona,
Yes,
can I put you in a breakout room with
no problem.
you?
Do these people have?
Mr. Duncan, you just need an exam date. You have all your discovery.
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Yeah, they do.
People
I mean, I'm
versus
on it right now.
Joseph Nelson. I have an exam date of April the 6th at 11 a.m.
Judge, can we do a different day by any chance? Because that's gonna be live and I've got to be in Washington County that day.
1 week later, April the 13th at 11 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
You're all set.
All right, Judge, have a good day.
You too.
Miss Robinson, did we get him to work it?
No, he's going to call me and I think we're gonna have to do it by phone. He
That's
usually,
fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
he has a
Yeah,
friend.
we're
who
okay with that.
usually-
Miss Anderson, is there any way that you can get a hold of Mr. Washington? He still hasn't appeared on, his case was set at 8:30 and the jail's been waiting.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks. Miss Gillis,
Yes,
do you have a way of contacting the advocate, Kathy? Or is that Sona?
that's my advocate.
Okay, can you reach out to her and just tell her we're leaving her in the waiting room because we don't have room for her right now, and if we need her, we'll bring her in.
Uh-huh.
She can watch it on YouTube if she would like also.
Thought I had her number, Kathy. Shiloh has somebody for their.
Madam Clerk, Mr. Gilbert is my client. I could be ready whenever the court is on that file.
Oh, great. What do we do now, Mr. Gilbert?
We're going to be setting it for an exam.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I need all of the discovery from Ms. Gillis. I do
Okay,
believe that-
so another PCC.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. Miss Gillis, did you get that? Miss Gillis? Need to unmute.
Yeah, I had to look for the file. There's
Okay.
just so many files today. It's hard for me to.
It's okay.
Okay, so you, Mr. Robinson, you must have paper discovery, correct?
I have paper and you sent some images. There should be body worn camera unless Belleville does not have
I don't know.
cameras.
Detective Fall is on right now. Maybe she could tell us.
Yeah, we got body worn cameras. I'm not sure what case you're talking about.
Drew
Not
Gilbert.
yours. It's Drew Gilbert. It's Rosnell's.
Okay. I believe I'll have to double check. I'm not sure if we had the body worn cameras at the time of the incident, but I will double check for you, Miss Gillis, and get back to you today.
Okay.
Miss Robinson, would you like 2 weeks
Yes,
to get
please.
the discovery?
Yes, please.
I can do March 16th at 9:30.
That would be fine. Mr. Gilbert, does that work for you?
Yes, that's fine.
And that'll be in front of Judge Martin.
Okay.
March 16th at 9:30.
And we will send new notices.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're all set, Mr. Gilbert.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You
Take care.
too. Mr. Nunley, are you ready on your case?
May I jump into a breakout room with Ms. Gillis, please?
You can. Hold on a second. Go ahead. Mr. Lawson, I have you checked in. We're just waiting for your attorney. Mr. Edgar, your attorney will be logging on in just a minute. The judge just spoke with her. Good morning, Mr. Jadala.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I have a Crystal Reedling. It's scheduled at 9:15. She should be logging on within the next few minutes. Just wanted to talk with the prosecutor as soon as she's available.
She's in a breakout room, so be just a minute.
Thank you.
That is Jane, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This court, they're doing misdemeanors.
Ms. Gillis, I need you to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala.
Okay.
Michelle, we are ready on
Okay.
Ms. Williams whenever the court is.
Go ahead and join that breakout room. Okay. Thank you, Royce.
Mhm.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, Ms. Robinson.
I do have Mr. Blackburn by phone.
Okay. We'll take care of right now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I got you, Ms. Robinson. I was wondering because he was still listed in the, well, now he's listed as being on, who knows? Anyway, People versus Robert Blackburn. Do we have Ms. Gillis? She's in a breakout room, but it's a waiver, is that correct?
It is, Judge.
And Mr. Blackburn, can you hear me?
Yes.
And you understand that consenting to this waiver by Zoom, by phone with your attorney, you've had a conversation and you understand that you're giving up your right to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause that you were involved in the commission of that crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that you understand that by waiving, that you give consent for me to sign by Zoom, that you'll be bound over and you'll have an arraignment on the information downtown. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that what you wish to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry, somebody else. I was looking down. Ms. Robinson, you and your client consenting by Zoom, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 1 week from today, March the 9th at, I don't even know what the 9 a.m. We'll say 9 a.m.
Sure.
And then Mr. Blackburn, your attorney will be in contact with you by phone and explain what you've got to do next week, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome, and bond continued.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Nunley, your client, People versus Tanya Williams.
Ready to proceed. Royce Nunley on behalf of the defendant. At this time, Ms. Williams would like to take advantage of the offer tendered by the prosecutor, in which she'll be pleading guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive in exchange for dismissal of the rest of the charges.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
I do.
And is it true you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in on October the 11th of last year?
Yes.
It is $250 in fines and costs, plus the state costs. If I can add this morning, plus the state costs for a total of $395. Can you pay that within the week?
Not within the week, Your Honor. If I can have a 30-day.
What you have to do is you have to log on to our website and ask for a collections agreement, okay? And
Thank
do
you.
that within the week.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
And I'll dismiss the other cases.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Don't forget to do it.
Oh, I won't.
All right. Anything else right now, Michelle?
We're ready, Judge, for Mrs. Crystal Riedling.
Crystal Riedling. Hang on, let me pull the file. People versus Crystal Riedling.
Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Riedling, who joins us via Zoom with no objections, Your Honor.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people, Your Honor, we've offered an under advisement plea with alcohol treatment for 6 months and no objection to a no contest.
Do you understand that by pleading, I'm grabbing a stamp, pleading guilty to this case that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form? Is that correct?
And it's no contest, Your Honor. And
Oh,
yes,
I
she does
apologize. She said it and it went right past my head. Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form and you're not contesting this charge?
Correct.
I'll adopt the police report for purposes of the plea. I'm not going to read it into the record. How long was the deferral, Ms. Gillis?
6 months.
And Your Honor, I believe Mrs. Riedling is currently in AA. Ms. Gillis had no objections to her treatment being to continue on AA during that 6-month period.
Is that the extent of the treatment?
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue to provide proof. Do you understand that, Ms. Riedling?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll defer it for a period of 6 months with the condition that you have to continue the AA and provide proof for that time frame. The cost is $500. They'll take it out of the bond and send you the balance. It looks like you have $1,000 bond. So they'll apply the cost and then send you the balance of the bond back, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala, after the period of 6 months and once we have proof of your AA, you don't have to come back, we'll dismiss it.
Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
thank you.
I already talked to that.
You're welcome. Anything else ready
Give me an
right
email,
now?
I send it to them.
No.
Mr. English, are we ready on your case?
Yes,
The
And
Michael
we can-
Stone?
Michael
yes, we are.
Stone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Right?
What time is it set at, Michelle? Oh, I found it, 10 o'clock. Nope. Didn't find
8:45.
it. Oh, okay, we have another Stone. Hold on just a second, let me grab the file. People versus Michael Stone.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stone and CCN on behalf of the people, P83923.
Good morning, Your Honor. John M. English and the Kronzek firm on behalf of Mr. Stone, P59500.
Is all the discovery done in this case?
We have no discovery yet, Your Honor. I recently filed an appearance and a substitution of attorney with the court.
No worries. I'm just asking. I'm not concerned about it. How much of an adjournment do you need? Miss Mosisian?
Judge, we would probably request at least 3 weeks. This case is we're figuring out who this case is going to be assigned to, given our staff shortages. So 30 or 3 weeks probably.
Mr. English, with that being said, pick a Wednesday, at least 3 weeks out, the 23rd of March or after.
23rd of March would be fine. I assume it's going to be virtual, Your Honor.
It will be. The PCC will be
Okay.
virtual, correct?
Thank you. Yeah, the 23rd is fine. I do anticipate filing a motion for copy of forensic interview.
Okay.
And I
See,
think
I mean,
there's
I'm
not-
not saying, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everything will be done then. I'm just using this as a placeholder so that you guys can reconvene and figure it out. I don't have any,
Fantastic. I understand.
I don't have any assumptions that on the 23rd it'll be ready.
Okay, I
But
understand.
I think it's
Your Honor.
better to go 3 weeks or so and then have everybody check in and make sure that we're on track than give you 2 months and somehow it falls in the crack.
I agree with the court. That sounds
Okay.
fine.
So March the 23rd, Michelle, that's with Judge Oakley, what time?
9:15.
So we'll do it at 9, or he'll do it at 9:15 on the 23rd. Good with everybody?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Anything else for the moment?
Not yet. Good morning, Mr. Montoy.
Good morning. I am appearing for Mr. Guerin on the
Correct.
Jason Pickett
I saw
matter.
your chat. And then is the
Okay.
person who's a Zoom user, is that your client? On here, is that Mr. Pickett?
Mr. Pickett is here with me.
He's with you. Okay, so I have to
Yes.
figure out who that is. Okay. Do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
Yes, and I believe that's Ms. Gillis.
Correct. Let me put you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis.
Thank you. Step up.
Go ahead and join that breakout room. The person who is the Zoom user, can you give me your name, please?
Hello?
Yep. Go ahead. Can I have your name?
Penny Hensley.
Miss Hensley, are you here for your case or for somebody else?
I received a letter 5.5 months ago in my mailbox for, I guess, a kind of Eric Lineberger, and I don't even know what it's for.
Okay, give me a second, okay?
Alrighty.
Go ahead and mute yourself.
Can you move that?
Good morning, Miss Dawn.
Good morning. I'm here on Sean Edgar. He has 4
You
cases.
are. They have been waiting since 8 a.m.
I know.
The jail's
heard
always
that.
prompt with us. They're so you know, with the 34th, they are always prompt at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
They're
you
always
know what?
here.
Next time I'll come in at 8, but I don't know if
Yep.
Miss Gillis would have been there. It's tell you
Yep,
the
she was here at
truth.
8:05.
Oh, I wish I would have known. I'm an early bird. I would have gladly came in at 8.
Okay, well, let's take care of the jail. Do you need to speak with Miss Gillis or
No,
your
we've been
client?
texting. We've been texting. So I'm all
Okay,
set.
so what are we doing on your case?
Setting it for exams for now. I have discovery.
You
on
have
3 out
all
of-
discovery?
3 out of 4 cases. It's very confusing. I don't even know if I need the 4th one though. So I'm just going to set it for exam for now.
Well, the judge won't set it for exam unless you have all discovery.
Could I get a short PCC date?
You can 1 week I can do.
Yeah, let me see. It's it's so confusing when someone has that many cases. Yeah, I could zoom in on the 9th.
Yep, I can do the 9th.
I'm gonna be there at 8:05.
Correct.
And in the meantime, I'll talk to Ms. Gillis, make sure I have everything. Then I'll go to the jail and talk to my client about
Okay,
maybe
so
waiving some
it'll
of it.
be at 8:30 on March 9th in front of Judge Martin.
Okay. And there's no need to waive any time limits or anything because he had 2 cases in February we would put over to coincide with today.
Perfect. We're all set then.
Do I have to go on the
What case
record
is
or no?
that?
Nope, I took care of it. That is
Yay!
on Sean
I'm all done?
Edgar. You are. That's on Sean Edgar, Miss Gillis. We adjourned it 1 week to 8:30 so she can get the rest of her discovery on the 4th case.
Yeah, Jane, I'll call you and I'll tell you exactly what I have, and then I'll go visit him and see about waiving maybe a couple of the dope cases, okay?
Okay, this is all 4 cases in 1 week, right?
Yep.
So you're gonna call me and tell me what you need?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we should be also, and like I said, I'll go visit him in the jail, bring him everything, and we'll see about maybe we can set up waivers on a couple of them.
Okay, you know what? Are you busy when you get off? There's somebody here with me who can help you with that.
Do you want me to put
Okay,
the two
yeah,
of
but
you in
I
the
gotta
breakout
go. I got
room?
another, I got
Okay.
another meeting.
So Mr. Edgar, do you have that?
That's fine.
Next week at 8:30 in front of Judge Martin. And we'll send a new MIT.
Yes, I do. I was actually wanting to see if there's any possible way, because I mean, I don't know how this works, but I'm set up to go to treatment. I got all the paperwork and everything.
Hold
and I was-
on a second. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Mr. Edgar, we're gonna have to take up your treatment issue next week with Judge Martin.
Okay.
Because your attorney, or reach out when your attorney's gonna come visit you. She said, talk to her and she can reach out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right, you have a nice day. Sorry about
Okay.
the long wait.
Okay. it's
Hopefully
okay.
next week will be quicker.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we're working on Mr. Costas. We're trying to find his counsel.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna put him on camera now, camera one.
Yeah, that last train that's gonna call me.
Fine. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mays. I see you.
Oh, I thought you put me in the
And I
breakout
hear
room with the
you.
prosecutor already.
How could I have done that? Just give me a second.
I only saw Jane.
Yeah, you'll never see me, so it's all
Okay.
good. You need to go in a breakout room with Jane
Yes, please.
and your clients here. Hold on a second. Go ahead and join that breakout room. And then Ms. Durham, I see your counsel is here. Is that Mr. Parker?
It's me, and I would like a breakout room. Thank you.
With who?
Ms. Turner.
Okay, you can have that.
Thank you.
Because your client's been patiently waiting.
Was this scheduled for 9 o'clock?
At
Yes.
this point, I don't know.
Okay, then that's fine. Yes. Hello?
Miss Anderson, do we have any idea where Mr. Washington is?
I have sent a couple of messages.
Yeah, and this happens every time we have him. Okay.
I'll keep trying.
No, I know. I feel bad. The jail's been on since 8.
Is Mr. Washington the attorney for Casas?
He is.
Okay. I don't believe I've met him before.
Because he probably never showed up. Mr. Montoy, are we ready on your case?
We are, thank you.
What are we doing?
We've got a resolution, we've got a plea.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll get the judge.
Thank you. That's fine. And then, yep, you're good right there.
People versus Jason Pickett. Mr. Montoy, is that your client?
It is. Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Montoy, P74163, standing in for Mr. Guerin, attorney of record on this matter. He did have a trial this morning that went.
That's fine.
But we do have I think we're scheduled for arraignment and pretrial. We'll waive reading and stand mute for the arraignment, Your Honor, but we have a resolution.
All right, stand mute. Go ahead.
Mr. Pickett will be pleading to, I don't know if they're added or amended charges, but to a regular OWI.
It's
instead of
an amended on count 1. Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you. And then count 2 would be dismissed, and he's going to plead to the civil infraction, which is 28.425K.
Wait.
Sorry.
28.425.
K. And then it's section 2C, I think.
paren two, paren C.
Yeah.
And that's the civil infraction of, is it fail to, what's the civil infraction? Do you know what the identifier is on the civil infraction?
It's generally carrying a weapon against
Against the code or whatever.
against the code, basically, right.
All right, I'll make that note. I'll make that notation. Do you understand, Mr. Pickett, by pleading guilty to the added count of impaired and pleading responsible to the civil infraction, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes. Wait, he's not pleading to impaired, he's pleading to OWI because he's.
Right, I was just gonna say that.
Okay, my
IBAC and then the civil
I
infraction.
understand, I got it. Pleading to operating while intoxicated. We put OWIMP, which means impaired, so it's fine. That you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form, is that correct, Mr. Pickett?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that you won't have a trial of any kind, that you're
Yes,
gonna
Your
plead
Honor.
today? And has anybody promised you or threatened you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No, Your Honor.
And do you understand this plea?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Is it true that on or about December the 1st of last year that you were in Van Buren Township and you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was substantially affected.
Yes, Your Honor.
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit.
You had a blood test of 0.20, Your Honor.
Fair enough. I'll take that blood result. And then also you had your weapon on you
In the glove box, yes, Your
in
Honor.
the glove box, but
Yeah.
in the vehicle.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied.
And Mr. Montoy?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm trying to look real quick. If you could chat my secretary, your client's email and telephone number for my probation department, then she'll put it in the system and my probation officer will be in contact, and then she'll interview, do a report, send it to you, Mr. Montoy. Then we'll set up a sentencing date and we'll do that by Zoom.
Okay, so we'll set the date later on then?
Correct.
Okay.
But send in the chat to my secretary, to Michelle, his email and his cell phone number.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you're all set for today. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mays, are you on Kenneth Lawson?
What is this? I am, Your Honor. I think I need a breakout room because he's not getting my texts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got my phone on Do Not Disturb, so.
Oh.
I didn't want to
That's
disrupt
okay.
work.
That's all right.
That's okay. I'll put you in the breakout room.
You're a better Zoom in court, Mr. Lawson, than your attorney is, that you have your phone on Do Not Disturb as appropriate. Thanks, Mr. Lawson. I appreciate that.
Go ahead and join the breakout room. Mr. Bowditch, do you need to speak with Jane on your case?
Yes, please.
Jane, go ahead and rejoin yours.
You want to just let me know what date you put Lawson over to, please?
Sure. The person, Nicole Silman, can you tell me which case you're here on? Okay, Mr. Mays, what are we doing in your case?
Jury trial,
Oh,
please.
I need the judge for that.
Okay.
Nicole Silman, can you tell me which case you're here for?
I'm sorry, I'm here for Nicole Silman versus Damian Mitchell. It doesn't start till 10.
Wait. There is no, no, you're in the wrong Zoom then. If it's a civil case, you're in the wrong Zoom.
Oh, sorry.
Which judge does your paperwork say?
Judge, Tina Brooks.
No, that can't be right. What's the last name of the defendant?
Mitchell. I have a Zoom ID number. Two 349264272.
Well, I have to notify the victim. I had the OIC do that. If we can't find them, then we just dismiss it.
I'm sorry, Miss Sullivan. What ID number are you trying to call?
234-926.
I don't know that. That's none of our meeting rooms. I'm not sure. And you're sure it's a civil matter?
Yes, it is.
Can you call the court, please, and ask for the civil department, and they can help you?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, Miss Silman, wait. No. Okay, good morning, Miss Phelps.
Good morning.
Which case are you here on?
I have a bunch this morning, but right now is Wayne George.
Yeah, let's just deal with right now. Okay, I don't see Mr. George yet.
He said he's in the waiting room.
Is he the iPhone maybe?
Maybe.
In the jail, the judge just called NDS and tried to speak to a supervisor. So we're working on getting Mr. Washington or somebody here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about this. The person on the iPhone, can I have your name?
Wanye George.
Okay, Mr. George, we do have you.
Is there anyone from the airport here today? No.
Yes, that's me.
John?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I speak to him for 2 seconds about the George case in a breakout room?
Will you speak to me about it in a breakout room after that?
Yeah, first let me talk to Carmona, the OIC.
Thank you.
Did you see that, John? Go into breakout room 1.
Yeah, I didn't get the invite yet. I will.
Jail, Mr. Washington's going to log on in just a minute. Mr. Bowditch, are we ready on your case?
Is Mr. Farless appeared yet?
Okay, yep, you need to like yell at me or let me know when you need to speak to someone, okay?
All right, I'd like to speak with Mr. Farless when I can.
Okay, right now. There you go. Go ahead and join that. Mr. Mays, we're ready on your case, right?
Yes.
Michelle
Mr.
never got that
Washington,
invite
I
to go
gotcha.
into.
Hold on, John.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, do you need to speak with your client or who do you need to speak to with Jane?
Well,
What
if I could speak to my client, then I can speak to Jane.
Okay, let me put you in a breakout room.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and join that breakout room.
Mr. Mays,
Yes.
People versus Kenneth Lawson.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Mr. Lawson, who appears via Zoom. Mr. Lawson, state your name, please.
Kenneth Lawson.
Your Honor, we're unable to resolve this case at this time, so we're asking the matter be set for a jury trial.
April the 8th at 9 a.m.
April 8th. Let me check that if I could, please. Just a second.
Wait, the jury trial is April 8th?
Yep. We already have another one set that day, Ms. Gillis, so you can't object to the date.
I know, but I don't know how I'm gonna do two.
The other one you told me wasn't gonna go.
I didn't tell you that.
I already have a jury trial scheduled that day in 33rd, Your Honor. And it's definitely going to go.
Well, then. I only have her, what's the other jury trial that you have, Mr. Mays? What court?
33rd. And the case is very old.
Yeah, the problem is the next date that I have is May 27th, which is Memorial Day weekend. I know the prosecutor's office won't do it then.
Okay.
No, it's the week after Memorial that we can't do it because we don't have enough prosecutors because the holiday on Monday.
I can do the 27th of May.
I've got a notation and I don't know what it means. The problem is that puts us into June. It is what it is, June the 24th.
Okay. Will the court be able to accommodate my chalkboard needs, Your Honor?
I have no idea. You have to contact our tech people.
Okay.
I believe we have a whiteboard maybe that you could learn.
Chalk.
Oh.
No, not a chalkboard. We will not have a chalkboard. You're not having a chalkboard, Mr. Mays. No.
Discouraging, Your Honor. Very discouraging.
That's what I thought you'd think.
But I believe that your chalkboard's still in the old building with all your writing still on it.
Okay, good to know.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Mays.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch, are we ready on
Ready
Mr.
on-
Farless?
Ready on Mr. Farless.
People versus Brian Farless.
Ready, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Mr. Farless. Your Honor, we're requesting one more adjournment. I do need the paper discovery in this matter.
How much time do you need?
Oh, Your Honor, it's just paper discovery. A couple weeks would be fine, I'm sure.
The 16th?
That would be fine, Your Honor.
Michelle, what time? March 16th?
At 9:30.
At 9:30, and that's with Judge Martin.
So that would be 9:30.
Can I have your email again, Jeff?
Beg your pardon?
Can I have your email? I'll send it to you right now.
Yes, lowercase letters, JEB legal, LEGAL 50 at gmail.com. Thank you. It wasn't a final today, Jane. I was in error.
You can send that as paper.
Do you want this one back? There's only paper on it. There's nothing in the that shows that it is an additional however. That's the backpack.
Mr. Washington or Mr. Parker? Mr. Washington's not back yet, right?
Ready,
Mr. Parker, we're ready on your case?
ready.
Mr. Farless, did you get that date, sir?
Yes, March 16th, 9:30 a.m.
You're set to leave, Mr. Farless. You're all set.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
I'll call you, Mr. Farless. I believe that's all I have, Michelle.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
People versus Tiffany Durham. Mr. Parker.
Good morning, NDS Detroit by James Parker on behalf of my client, Ms. Durham P. 53832. Your Honor,
Yes, what are we doing with this case?
Your Honor,
Yes.
two things. I don't have discovery and I don't have, my client is presently housed at the Quality Behavioral Health Center in Detroit. She is going through a treatment program. I believe we have a tentative release date of possibly the third week in March. I'm asking for another PCC past that date.
Michelle, what's the first date in April? We'll do it April 6th, and that's back in front of me at what time?
Let's do 9:15.
9:15, does that work?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
All right.
Mr. Parker, we sent that to you on 11/3 of 21, but I'll send it again.
Thank you.
And Mr. Parker, I saw your client was here. I don't see her now. Are you can you reach
Yeah.
out and let her know the new date? Oh, no, there she is. I'm
will.
sorry. I didn't see you, Mr.
Okay, I'm here.
You have that date?
Yes.
And so you'll be the same Zoom because it will be in front of Judge Green. Because
Okay.
do we have an address for where you are now?
Yes, I do. 1 second.
Says this was uploaded on the 2nd.
It's 6821 Medbury.
MEDBURY?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Detroit, Michigan. 48211.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're all set, Mr. April
Thank you.
6th at 9:15.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very good. Thank you.
Mr. Washington, are you ready on Casas?
Yes, Your Honor, and good morning.
Good morning. People versus Joe Casas.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joe Casas.
Good morning, Mr. Casas. Apologize about the long wait.
Oh, no, ma'am, no rush. Hey, I know you're a busy person. No problem.
And I apologize because I had it on my schedule for 10:30.
Yeah, all in custodies with our court are always at 8:30, Mr. Washington, for future
All right.
reference.
Oh, sure. Okay, then.
Do you have discovery on this case? What's going on?
No, I don't have discovery on this, or at least I have not seen it yet. So I would ask for discovery, and we're going to make a request for a preliminary examination date.
Not without your discovery. You have to have all of your discovery before you ask for a date. So we're gonna have to give you an adjourned date. Miss Mosisian, how much time do you need?
I don't need much time. I just needed to know who the defense attorney was and his email address. I should be able to send everything over that I have. There will be a protective order in this case because we have 2 kids talks that will need.
So you need to get the protective order in place too. So a couple of weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Probably 2 weeks, please.
March the 16th, Michelle, what time? 8:30.
It'll be 8:30.
Okay. Now I'm scheduled for a jury trial on the 16th. Down in circuit court, downtown in circuit court.
Then we can go out another week to the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, the 23rd will be good.
The 23rd at 8:30 with Judge Oakley.
Okay. All right. And did you want me to put my email in the chat?
Yes, please. That would be very helpful. Thank you.
And Mr. Washington, just so you know, that'll be in front of Judge Oakley. Judge Oakley will be on at 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be ready and the jail will be here. So if like, it'll be between 8 and 8:30, like you can take care of this.
Okay. All right.
Just so you know to schedule ahead, okay?
Okay. All right then.
Hey, Mr. Washington,
Yes.
will I be able to talk to you in the break room real quick or no?
I can put you in if you want me to. Mr.
Yes,
Washington, do you?
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna send
Yeah, you go ahead and do that because once I
Send this
move you,
check.
you can't chat.
okay.
I found the video on this. It was uploaded a different way.
Your Honor, ma'am, once the defendant, Mr. Casas, speaks to his attorney, do you need him back in court?
We do not. We do
Cases.
not.
Okay, you can put me in the breakout.
Okay, and actually you guys were both in there. You can rejoin. If you just go to your breakout room, you should be able to rejoin it. Do you see
Oh.
that, Jail?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Everyone have a very nice day.
And Michelle, I think that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sona. You have a good one.
You as well.
And then Miss Anderson, I even forgot about you. I know you have that issue. And then Mr. Kenny, good morning.
Good morning. I
Which-
got Joshua Wara.
Say it again.
Joshua Wara.
And what time was that set for?
Well, I had it in my book for 10:15.
Oh, I see it. I see it at 10:15. Yeah.
I just wasn't sure whether he was considered in custody or not.
He must
in
not
rehab.
be in custody. Is he in rehab?
Yes.
Nope, I don't have him as in custody, so he's not.
Okay, I'll see you at 10:15 then.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yes, okay.
Miss Phelps, do we have anything ready with you?
Can I have a breakout room with Miss Gillis, please?
You can.
Thank you.
I don't know that we need to go on the record, Your Honor, but
And then Cayenne Wilcox. Lopez. And then Miss Wilcox, I see your attorney is joining us now. Mr. Washington, do you need something else?
No, I'm about to leave. I just
Okay, no,
exited
you're
the
fine.
breakout.
I just want to make sure you didn't need something.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a nice day.
You have a nice day too. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Lopez.
Good morning.
Good morning. I see your counsel for Wilcox.
I am, and I am in my car. I was coming
That's
from a
okay.
different court.
No, it's all good. Do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
I do. I haven't heard from her since the last time we spoke, so I wanted to see if she made any headway on this.
She is in a breakout room.
Okay.
Give me just a minute. As soon as she gets out, I'll put you in, okay?
All right, thank you.
And then good morning, Miss Belcher. What can I do for you?
Good morning, Michelle. I'm on Darren Rayleigh. It's
I see.
9:45 for a final.
Yep, and I see Darren Rayleigh is here.
Thank you.
Yes.
What are we doing on that?
Waiting
Are
to
we
see
waiting
if
for the
a-
victim?
Correct.
Do we know a victim's name?
Yes, I have it right in front of me. It's Samantha, last name Zmierczak.
Okay. Samirzak?
You're better than me. I have no
That's a
idea.
good guess. All right, I don't see that one yet.
Okay, thank you.
Nikki.
Darren, mute yourself, please.
Okay. Again. Hello? Hello?
Mute yourself, Darren.
Okay, mute it. Okay.
Yes, please.
And then Mr. Mendez,
Yes, I'm here.
good morning. What
Good
time
morning.
is your case set for? I see you. That's okay. I see you.
9:15.
And you are Miss Anderson's client. Are we ready on that one?
We are.
What are we doing?
We need an adjourned PCC. I have paper discovery.
Okay. I can give you. How many do you need? 1, 2, 3 weeks?
It's really up to how fast Jane can get it. Probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks? How about March 16th at 10:15?
Great.
Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
And that is in front of Judge Martin.
Perfect.
And Mr. Mendez, do you have that date?
Yes.
You're all set. We'll send you a new notice, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Barron. Or she's still connecting. Miss Lopez,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put you in with Jane because she's still in there. Go ahead.
Okay.
She's just with an attorney. You can go ahead. Okay, then again, Miss Hensley.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out which case you're here for. Oh, here. You're here for your case. I see your name now. I just popped out at me. Would you like to speak with our in-house attorney, Miss Hensley?
Yes.
Okay, Royce. Let me move you.
Yep.
I'm going to put you in with Miss Hensley. Good morning, Mr. McCann. Which case are you here for today?
Good morning. I'm on Dominic Anderson.
Gotcha. And you need, do we have a special prosecutor on this?
Yes, we should have. I believe.
Erin Wilmoth?
Correct.
Okay, I don't see her yet.
And it may, I don't know if she is asking somebody else to cover it for her or if she's going to actually do it. I'm not
I'll
sure.
check in a minute when Jane comes back.
Okay.
I think she'll probably be here though.
Okay.
Okay, John Carmona, I'm sorry, I forgot you wanted to talk to me for.
Everyone forgets about John Carmona.
Detective, I'm sorry. What do you need?
Nothing. Jane was asking for me in a breakout room, but I think that we figured it out.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
She never said anything to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Miss Barron, weren't you already here? Did I lose you once?
Yeah, sorry, my internet
No,
went out.
you're all good. What are you here for?
I'm here for Kimoni Gwynn and Robert Walker Turnquest.
Gotcha. Neither one of those are here right now. Miss Phelps,
Yes.
are we ready on any of yours?
Yes. We are ready on Wayne George.
Okay. What are we doing?
So
Are we adjourning or do you need a date from the judge?
yeah, so we're gonna adjourn Wayne George and probably Demetrius Stone too. He's not due till 10 though, so he's
Okay.
not here yet.
Okay. So Mr. George, how long do you need?
So for Mr. George, Jane just sent me the discovery and is gonna follow up on my gun board letter that I submitted back at the end of December. So I guess we got to hear from her how long she thinks she needs that.
Okay, let's just wait a minute then.
Okay.
Good morning, Jail. Who do you have?
Good morning. We have Mr. Dominic Anderson.
Gotcha. Yep. Mr. McCann, do you need to speak with your client?
I just got a text from Erin. She said she's waiting in person in Hathaway, but she can step out and log in.
Okay. Do we know what we're doing on it?
Yes, I think we're going to refer it. He's already been referred on another case at the Third Circuit. So we're going to ask that this case be referred out also for competency evaluation.
Okay, let me get the judge.
Okay.
And we don't need her to do that.
You can just, Mr. McCann, you can just let her know that I referred it for People versus Dominic Anderson. You want us to do a referral for,
He's been referred
for both, for competency and criminal responsibility?
Yes, Your Honor. And if I could have an opportunity to speak with my client also, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the referral and then Michelle will put you in a breakout room The jail, when, officer, when Mr. McCann is done speaking to his client, you can log off, okay?
Real
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
And
Thank
so,
you.
Thank you. And so, Mr. McCann, she'll go ahead and put you guys in a breakout room and then you're free to go. And then we'll let you know when we get the report.
perfect. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Oh, this isn't yours, Miss Gillis. Never mind. Miss Belcher, are you ready on your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
People versus Darren Rayleigh.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Rayleigh. Mr. Rayleigh, can you please state your name after you've unmuted yourself, sir? State your name.
Mr. Rayleigh, you gotta unmute. You got it. You're good.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Darren Glenn Rayleigh?
Thank you, Mr. Rayleigh. Your Honor, this matter was set for final pretrial. I have not seen the complainant on. I don't know if Ms. Gillis has had any communication with the complainant in this case.
Well, and it was, Ms. Gillis, any comments on Mr. Rayleigh's case?
They were notified. Did they zoom in? Samantha Shemirzak.
I have nobody waiting.
Your Honor, I would ask for a dismissal.
Ms. Gillis?
Oh, I don't get video.
I can't proceed, so.
Well, my only concern, Ms. Belcher, is that it was set at 9:45. I give everybody a half hour, so I think we gotta wait till the 10:15 mark.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay, so if you just hang out for a half hour. And then, Mr. Rayleigh, you understand that you also have a pretrial on March the 17th.
No.
I have another assault and battery out of Romulus that's scheduled for a pretrial on March 17th.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Michelle, do you know who that's with? It's with Judge Martin.
Here's her number.
Ms. Belcher, are you on that case with him?
No, Your Honor, I have not been notified of that case. I can check to see who is on the schedule for that date.
Okay, I'd appreciate that while we're waiting so that Mr. Rayleigh knows. But Mr. Rayleigh, you're gonna have to appear in Judge Martin's on that day.
What time, Judge?
Michelle, do you have a time? She'll look it up and tell you.
Okay,
And the
thank you.
attorney would be Samer Jadala, Your Honor.
Okay. Anybody else ready on anything?
I am.
Mr. Rayleigh, it's at 9:50.
Who said I am?
We're ready on
Dane?
Wayne George.
Wayne Gillis, I'm ready on
I
3
got it.
cases.
People versus Wayne George. Ms. Phelps, you asked for an adjournment. You had to talk to Ms. Gillis about the letter or whatever she's doing.
Yes, Judge. I submitted a gun board letter. She's going to follow up on the status of that. And she did just send me digital discovery. So we should have all the discovery, but we just need an answer from the gun board.
1 week, 2 weeks, Ms. Gillis, what do you want?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, March the 16th, Ms. Phelps, what time, Michelle?
At 9:45.
9:45, and that's with Judge Martin, okay?
Great, thank you.
All right, Mr. George, you're all set. Ms. Gillis, did you say you're ready on something else?
Yes. So on Jamin Dunn, is he here or Demetrius Stone?
Ms. Phelps, you're on Dunn and Stone?
Yes. I'm looking to see if either of them are here yet. Mr. Stone isn't due until 10 o'clock.
Right.
Dunn was a 9:45.
And I don't see either one of those.
Nope.
Cayenne Wilcox, is she on? Her attorney is here, Ms.
She
Lopez.
is here. She is here. She's been
Okay, we
here.
worked out a plea,
On Wilcox?
correct?
People versus Cayenne Wilcox.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Cheryl Lopez on behalf of Cayenne Wilcox. Cayenne, can you unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please?
Yes, I'm Cayenne Wilcox.
And what's the plea?
The plea is that she would plead to count 2, which is retail fraud. We would dismiss count 1. And we would ask for probation. She's on probation in substance abuse in another county. We just ask that she be on probation with us, non-reporting, just reporting to that county and stay in the substance abuse program. She's a I didn't get to know she's right now. That's probably why they charge her.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to the count 2, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice, or that you're not going to have a trial of any kind and you're going to plead guilty to this retail fraud, Ms. Wilcox?
Yes, I do.
And is it true that on or about February the 16th of 2020 that you were at the Meyer in Van Buren Township, and you attempted to take property that didn't belong to you without paying for it?
Yes, I did.
I'll accept your plea. Any comments as to sentencing, Ms. Lopez?
No, Your Honor. We had agreed that she would stay. She is doing amazing in our program. I'm actually the defense attorney for the recovery court for 14B. She's outstanding, doing everything she's supposed to.
Besides the fines and costs, Ms. Gillis, you want her to continue in where's she at? Where's she doing her treatment?
She's at 14B district court, and she reports to us. She reports, I believe, every couple of days, and then also is drug tested, but she goes to meetings every Monday from 2 to 3. I'm sorry, alternating Mondays 2 to 3, and she's doing great.
Where are your meetings at?
Right now they're on Zoom, just because of the pandemic, but normally she would report to the court.
Right. But Ms. Gillis, what was your concern about having us do the non-reporting here to make sure that she just complied with 14B?
Yeah, just as long as, it's just concurrent with 14B. I mean, there's no reason for her to report here and report there. Just maybe the probation officer can check to make sure she's doing successful there. If she's successful there, then we'll close out when they close out.
What was the case in 14B?
Cayenne, what did you initially get sentenced in with Judge Washington for?
I was driving under the influence of.
Okay, and so where are you doing your treatment at? Are you
doing Farms?
At Dawn Farms? Okay, so really what we want her to complete the treatment at Dawn Farms.
I've actually completed treatment. Yeah, I'm in transitional housing with my kids, and I have a year and a half clean, but yeah, I'm doing great. So I've completed my inpatient, I've completed my aftercare. I'm just in the program still.
Yeah, she's still in the program, yeah.
All right, so just to comply with the 14B probation is what you want, Ms. Gillis.
Yep.
All right, and this is $400 in fines and costs. The state adds their cost, so the total is $545. What you're gonna have to do is it's pay within 7 days, or you gotta go on the website and ask for a collections agreement. Okay, Ms. Wilcox?
That's fine. I can actually pay on the 10th. I can pay it in full on the 10th.
Okay, then I'll write pay on March 10th. I'll do that.
Thank you.
All right, and then it'll be a non-reporting probation. The only thing is we'll have to check in with 14B, make sure she completed those terms after a year. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much, and I'll dismiss count 1. And you're all set, Ms.
Thank-
Wilcox. Good luck.
Oh my gosh, thank
Thank
you.
you, Ms. Gillis.
See ya, thanks.
Miss Barron, are we ready on one of yours?
Yeah, we're ready on both of them. It looks like both my clients are here.
Okay.
And that would be,
Kimoni Gwynn and Robert Walker Turnquest.
got it. Which one do you want to do first?
We can do Kimoni Gwynn.
People versus Kimoni Gwen. Ms. Barron?
Jane
Yep,
Gillis on
good
behalf of
morning.
people.
Good morning,
morning.
Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by Hannah Barron, P85265, representing Mr. Gwynn.
And waive formal reading for purposes of arraignment.
Yes, Judge.
And I would imagine because of that you don't have discovery.
Judge, I do have discovery. I just got, I believe, complete discovery yesterday from the state. I got digital yesterday.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Everything. Judge, I do want another PCC. I want a chance to write a gun board letter for Mr. Gwynn.
We're
Not a
writing
problem.
We're not writing gun board letters already anymore. That program
Oh, really?
ended last year.
Yeah,
So-
I heard
thought
that
we were
I
still-
heard that it terminated. I just heard that yesterday.
It terminated,
Gotcha.
and I can tell you, how old is your client? 22?
22.
I can,
Mhm.
I can offer him a plea here under HIDA. I have the plea form here because I'm offering it on one of Ms. Phelps' cases. It's a plea here, and then you go to town for sentencing. We don't object to HIDA, your probation, et cetera, et cetera. So.
All right, then we could probably set the preliminary exam because I haven't reviewed, so he's
They
not
can
going to
still, no,
accept
no,
HIDA
no,
today.
no, but if you
but-
still want, if you're thinking about taking the plea, then we can still do it as a PCC and you can take the plea from that.
Correct.
All right, sure, that works.
Yeah, we don't want to set it for an exam if you're going to think about taking the plea. So
Okay.
you have time to Michelle, how many weeks do you want?
3 weeks.
3 weeks would be March the 23rd, Michelle, for an adjourned PCC at what time?
At 9:15 in front of Judge Oakley.
At 9:15, and that'll be in front of Judge Oakley.
Okay, I'm gonna put the plea form in there, Miss Barron. I'm not gonna be here.
Okay, thank you. And sorry, was that the 23rd you said?
Yeah, 3 weeks is the 23rd.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks.
You're all set, Miss Gwen. And then People versus Robert Walker Turnquest. You're gonna kill him.
So I'm done.
I just put it over to your docket on this
Mr.
one.
Gwynn, you are all set.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Barron, that same thing, waive formal reading for purposes of arraignment.
Yes, Judge.
Is this, no, it's not. Okay. And what are we doing with this?
Judge, I did send a discovery order to your honor just yesterday. We received paper discovery and I was talking with Ms. Gillis over email. Ms. Gillis said that there's no digital in this case, which I did want to ask further about because it does say in the police reports that there's body camera footage.
Okay.
And so, and I don't know if Ms. Gillis has
So Ms.
anything
Gillis,
about
are
that.
you gonna reach out? Do you need a week or two to figure it out? You're muted, Ms. Gillis.
Yesterday, I called the OIC and he said there was none. For
Okay.
Walker Turnquest. That's all I know. I don't know if it got destroyed, what the problem is. I'm just telling you what the OIC said to me.
Who did you say you talked to?
Detective Kasem,
Okay, okay.
the officer in charge.
Well, Ms. Barron, what do you want to do?
So Judge, we can set a preliminary exam. I am going to file a motion to dismiss based on the missing discovery and a motion to hear from that officer who says that there is no digital discovery, but we can set a preliminary exam for
April
now.
6th, 11 a.m.
Okay, that works for me. Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. Anything else ready right now?
Did that person zoom in on the simple assault? We called her just a second ago and she's zoomed in.
Can I get a breakout room with Ms. Gillis when she's available?
Which case are you talking about, Ms. Gillis?
Simple assault. Leanna Belcher's case, do you have the file?
And what's the name? Everybody who has tried to get on is on. I just have someone that said Tyron's. The person who just joined with the iPhone, Tyron, can I have your name? Tyron's iPhone, can I have your name? I don't know, Ms. Gillis, if that's them, they won't answer.
And good morning, Madam Clerk and Judge Green. I am here on Christopher O'Brien. We are ready. We're just going to be setting it for an exam.
People versus Christopher O'Brien. You have all your discovery, Ms. Robinson?
Yes, Judge, I do.
April 6th, 11:30.
Can I just check my calendar really quickly? Judge, it looks like I have an exam downtown at 10:30 that morning. And knowing that particular docket, I don't think 11:30 would be realistic. Could we do something later in the afternoon or just select another
April
day?
the 13th, 11 a.m.
What case is this, Judge?
O'Brien.
Just for the record, I'm present.
Okay, thank you.
The 13th at 11. would be
13th
fine.
at 11. Is that good?
I think so. Mr. O'Brien, do you foresee any problems with that date?
I'm sorry, can we repeat the date?
April the 13th at 11.
This would be in person.
That would, in person?
Yes.
Okay, April the 13th at 11 a.m. No problem. No problem. I'll be present.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're all set.
All right, take care, everyone.
You too.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. The person with the iPhone, can you give me your name? With the Argyle sweater?
Samantha
Samantha what?
Zamerchek.
Okay, you are the victim on the case.
Yes.
Okay. And Jane, Royce is waiting for you in your breakout room.
Well, Jane probably
But-
needs to talk to the
yeah.
victim too.
Yep.
So,
Do you want me to put her in there too? Go ahead and I'll put her in too. Go ahead, Jane. Miss Richards, good morning. Which case are you here for?
I have Nathaniel Bradford. It's scheduled at 10:15. I also need to talk to Jane when she's available.
Okay.
Thanks.
He's not present yet.
I've talked to him this morning. He should be
Okay.
on shortly.
Okay. Mr. Walker Turnquist, you're all set. You can leave. Do we still have Miss Phelps?
Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
I have to start driving, so I'm going to switch to my phone so that I
Okay.
can wait until the 10:15 mark.
Yeah, no, the victim's here.
Oh, the victim is here?
is in a breakout room, just appeared a minute ago, is in a breakout room with Jane right this minute.
Okay,
Right there, there
perfect.
she is. She's here now.
Okay, then I'm gonna still have to switch to my phone and I'll
Okay.
figure it out with Jane.
Okay.
Thank you.
Miss Anderson, do you see Miss Phelps, or did she say she had to leave for a minute?
I don't see her, but I can.
Oh, nope, I see her message. Sorry. She'll be back.
And then Mr. Washington was going to join in on the Zoom to handle that withdrawal matter, if you'd like him to join in.
Perfect.
Okay.
Mr. Nunley, are we ready in your case?
No, Jane is sending me the police report in this case.
Okay.
As soon as it hits my email, I need to review it.
Okay. And then Miss Belcher is joining us. She's here now.
Yes, can I have a breakout room with Jane?
Yes.
Shane, I'd also like to
Go
get
ahead.
in line for a breakout with you.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle,
Yes.
is there any update on Sierra Campbell? I was standing in for Nays, so I'm gonna sign off and start heading.
Hold
over.
on a second. They haven't appeared yet.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you, Mr. Carmona, because we kept adjourning this out for potential admittance into my treatment court, and she's not eligible. So when they get on, I don't know what we're gonna end up doing with it, but she is not eligible for the sobriety court program.
Understood. Thank you.
The person who just joined with the iPhone, can I have your name?
Can you hear me?
I can. What can I have your name?
Yes, my name is Mark. Yes, it's Marquise Washington.
You are. Okay, there you go.
Uh-oh.
I did, maybe I did.
Michelle, can I have a breakout room with Mr. Rayleigh now, please?
Hearing Detective Long outside saying,
Yes.
I want her here.
I don't know, you said you got to have her.
Miss Gillis? Miss
Yes.
Gillis? I'm
Yes.
gonna go ahead and do Miss Anderson's, motion to withdraw. We have Mr. Washington on. This is a matter, People versus Marquis Washington. Miss Gillis on behalf of the people,
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. That was the one that was.
and Miss Anderson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Lauren Anderson, P 85191 on behalf of
Keith Washington, really could find it. Right.
And this matter was set, I have a motion that is dated yesterday, asking for a motion to withdraw on Mr. Washington's case. I've looked at the motion. My comment to you, or my angst, Miss Anderson, is I set this matter January the 19th. And you wait and file something less than 24 hours before a live exam where we're having multiple witnesses. You didn't find out yesterday that you had a conflict or that your office had a conflict. So I'm highly concerned that you wait until the 11th hour and put the people in the position where they have to count. They didn't even get the motion, my understanding is, so that they have to cancel witnesses in the 11th hour. That's completely unprofessional and inappropriate.
Got the motion, Judge, yesterday at 4 o'clock, I think.
I understand. That's when we got it. So unless there's some epiphany that you had yesterday, please explain to me why we didn't get on this before. It's not appropriate.
Yes, ma'am. Is there any way that we could go into a breakout room just because so I can explain the conflict? I'm happy to
understand what the conflict is. I've already been explained that there's multiple defendants and that they are been represented by your office. That doesn't change my opinion that I didn't find this out at 4 o'clock yesterday. I scheduled it in January. You had to have found out sometime right the second that you found out. You should have made a phone call and said, listen, I think we've got a problem. That's all I'm asking. It's all about communication.
Yes, ma'am. So when we originally received the discovery in this case, the original paper discovery where we run all of our conflict lists off of, where we get all of the witnesses off of it, did not include this person's name because they were not arrested until later after the fact. It was when we ultimately got the CSX, the railroad discovery, that it had a police report including this later defendant who had later been arrested.
I understand that at some point you didn't find out yesterday. You found out last week or 2 weeks ago, and you waited till the 11th hour when it was set today. That's my complaint. Is right the second. When did you find out?
Yesterday, Judge. And the second that I did, I ran it up through my office to make sure.
You literally didn't find out until yesterday that there were other defendants that your office represented.
Not that our office represented, no, ma'am. I thought they were represented by somebody else. It was not until I realized that that was actually by somebody who had been on my team up until this past month that it was a conflict that we had that person.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you understand how it looks to me.
I absolutely do, Judge, and I do apologize for that. The second I found out, I texted Miss Gillis. I, would not want to do that to the court under any circumstances. And normally we have that conflict check run in the very, very beginning. It wasn't, but it was because it was subsequent discovery that came later, and in our preparations for the exam, normally this would have happened.
And clearly because of the age of the case, I mean, it's from last October. That's another reason why it's a little bit concerning to me. Miss Gillis, any comments? Have you reached out to your witnesses? You got to unmute yourself, Miss Gillis.
Sorry. I reached out to the OIC, told them to put the witnesses off for today. I told him to Zoom in or come in. I can't remember because we might be setting another date. Or do you have another attorney?
Well, what will we have to do? No, because we have to reassign. I can't set this for an exam. We have to make, and Miss Anderson, I'll grant, and if you talk to your client about this?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. And then, so Mr. Washington, you understand sort of what's going on, that they're saying because they represented other people involved in this, that they can't represent you. And so with that being said, she's asking to withdraw, and I'm going to grant her motion to withdraw. but we are filling out a new petition for a court-appointed attorney. We have to notate the file that it can't be NDS, because if we don't do that, they'll end up giving it to NDS again. And so we're gonna have to set it out 2 weeks from today for a PCC with whoever the new appointed attorney counsel is. So we treat it sort of arraignment-ish, like for purposes of so we reset it as a PCC, give it a date of March the 16th, Michelle.
At 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. That'll be with Judge Martin and whoever the new assigned attorney is. All right, do you understand, Mr. Washington?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Okay, and I'll continue your bond to that day.
Can I
Okay.
speak to Robert Kinney?
Great. Miss Anderson, is that it for you?
Yes, ma'am. I have a live exam. I'm on my way over to you right now.
Okay. All right, Mr. Washington, you're all set.
Okay.
And then on, can we do Miss Belcher's case or no?
The witness is here, so I don't know if she wants to set a trial or if she wants to set.
Miss Belcher, comments on Mr. Rayleigh's case? Miss Belcher, can you hear me?
I don't know if she's talking to her client by phone or
Okay.
because he's still in the breakout.
That's fine. Anybody else ready on anything? Clearly not.
Good morning, Mr. Wara. I see you're here.
Morning.
Have you checked in? And your attorney is speaking with the prosecutor now.
All right.
Welcome back, Miss Phelps. I think we were waiting for you. I can't remember why.
It looks like Demetrius Stone is here. Do you think I could have a breakout with him briefly?
You can.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk?
Yes, who's talking to me?
Attorney Sharon Jones.
Oh, yep. Did you speak with Miss
I
Gillis?
don't, oh, no, I did not yet, but I also haven't been able to reach Ms. Sutton today. I don't seem to have a good number for her anymore. Do you happen to have, and I put that in the chat directly to you. I was wondering if you might happen to have a number that I could try that maybe you could chat
Give
to
me a minute. We're going to check the file.
Thank you.
Miss Buckberry?
Yes.
Hi, this is attorney Kate DeMott Grady.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm on the Daniel Bowe PCC.
Correct.
And
Okay.
so the assignment didn't come with any contact info, and my investigator.
Yeah. So let's discuss Mr. Bowe. That is the one that I got some information from Oakland County Jail. That's where he's at.
Okay.
But they refuse. They won't Zoom into us. They want us to call them on their Zoom. So, which is kind of impossible when we're doing this.
Okay.
So I can give you their IP. I don't know. That's my answer right this second.
Okay, so maybe we can, because I don't have discovery yet either, maybe we could adjourn the meeting shortly and then maybe.
Correct. Because I think that he is scheduled to be out in, I think he's scheduled to be out in May.
Okay, I'm just pulling up. All right, if you just
Are
give
you
me a
here at the
minute, I'll-
court? Are you here at the court?
I'm not, I'm outside of
Okay.
36.
Oh, no, you're
Mr.
okay.
Mr. Montgrady, my suggestion is maybe what we do is just adjourn it 2 or 3 weeks. Michelle can give you the IP to call into Oakland County Jail if you can do that. And then maybe from there you can get your discovery, figure out when he's gonna be out, and then we can move forward from there. Is that okay?
That sounds good, yes.
Okay, Michelle, do you want 2 or 3 weeks?
Just pulling up my calendar, one moment, sorry. 3 weeks would be best for me.
So March the 23rd with Judge Oakley at
9:30.
At 9:30.
Okay, and I'll set up a visit with him right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
he is
thanks.
definitely there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Kinney.
Good morning, Judge. I have Joshua Wara. I believe we intend to waive his preliminary exam this morning. But I'm asking if there's any possibility that you can set the arraignment on the information for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in front of Judge Knapp tomorrow.
If they'll take it tomorrow, we are given that I gotta go 2 weeks out. If they can pull the fight, we won't even be able to get them the paperwork by tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry. I mean, we'll do, if you can finagle something in the system downtown. I don't know that Heather will send it out today. I don't even think they'll have anything by tomorrow. Is your client, is Mr. Wara on, or is he with you?
No, he's on. He's on right now.
Okay, well, let's do it. I'm gonna have to set it 2 weeks out on the 16th, and then you guys can process it when you're there tomorrow. I apologize if I had a different answer, but
No problem. Thank you,
the
Judge.
system doesn't allow for, we live in a box and we're not allowed to go outside the box on certain things. And this is one of them. Sometimes we can try, but this isn't one of them.
Well, I can't get prosecutors file up to trials by then.
That's not the only reason. I mean, we can't get the paperwork. Heather, can I set an AOI tomorrow? No. There's her answer. She just told me no. You know?
Okay.
There's only one girl that takes
waivers.
Mr. Tony,
I don't know when she does it.
Yes.
what is?
Yeah,
the
Heather just gave me a
date
hard
of
pass on that. She's not. Mr. Wara, do you understand that by agreeing to the waiver, as your attorneys indicated, that you're giving up your right to have testimony taken, whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of this crime?
Yeah,
And that by waiving that there'll be no testimony taken today, or not today, we won't have testimony taken in this matter. You'll be bound over to downtown, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
The defendant and his attorney consented by Zoom. I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on March the 16th at 9 a.m. and I'll continue the bonds.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. And
in a breakout room real quick, Mr. Kenny.
And also, actually, though, Mr. Wara, you need to go on our website and ask for a payment plan for outstanding civil infraction tickets that you owe us money on. Okay,
All right.
thank you. Michelle, they wanted, I think he wants a breakout room.
Yes.
Mr. Wara wants a breakout room with Mr. Kinney.
Mr. Kinney, got it. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Judge, on Mr. Stone, I think we are ready, and we're ready to enter a plea today as well.
On Stone People versus Demetria Stone. People versus Demetrius Stone. Do we have Mr. Stone?
Yes.
And what are we doing with this?
Your Honor, Ms. Gillis said that she could offer us a height of probation on this case. It's my understanding that we would enter the plea and waive the exam here and then do the sentencing.
No, we do the plea right here.
Right.
And she doesn't have jurisdiction to sentence. So then it gets sent downtown and assigned to a judge for the sentencing, but I put the plea agreement on the record.
Yes, and I'll be in the courthouse at 11 to sign that.
I know there's been some confusion with us on this because it creates a mountain of paperwork that's confusing. Why are they having us take the plea here, Ms. Gillis, instead of doing it as a bind over and then taking the plea?
You know what, Judge? People who make more money and have higher positions make that decision. All I know is this is what I've been doing. It's better than the alternative, the gun board, where we adjourn.
No, I understand that. So I take the plea as a HIDA and then it causes you.
We
you
don't even dispo these. I send down paperwork, but I have to, the defendant within 48 hours has to be at some parole office or probation office for his PSI and sentencing. And I will not have that paperwork done till probably tomorrow. And he will have 24 hours to show up.
Are you listening to all of this, Heather? My prior imaginary friend who's being very vocal next to me. Did you hear that? So apparently the problem is, Ms. Phelps, is that Heather's got to, I have 30 of these PCCs today. That's part of the problem. And they've got to get through all the paperwork and send everything downtown. And then with this, she's got to get the paperwork and your client has to be someplace for a pre-sentence investigation within 48 hours.
So why is it, in other district courts, when we do this, they call the probation office and then is it just a different probation office for some reason? Because we're starting in this district court, because they call the office and then they schedule their PSI. They don't have to physically go somewhere.
Are you talking about one of the district courts that has 2 PCCs as opposed to our 30?
No.
Are you talking about somebody that,
No, it's because it's felony probation. It was my understanding that it's the Third Circuit probation office that they call. So I don't know if there's something, are they calling the district court probation?
We're not calling anybody. What we've done, this just started in the last week.
My paperwork says that they have to appear in person within 48 hours. So
Okay,
I don't know how old my paperwork is, but that's what.
Heather has paperwork that says they have to appear within 48 hours. If you have some different,
depending on their zip code also is which parole office they call.
And are you listening to this? She said it depends on the zip code, which parole or probation, not parole, which probation office they go to.
So I don't know. I don't know how it is on their end.
Right. So, but for what you're saying though, it's the Third Circuit probation office is what?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
It is a Third Circuit probation office.
Okay, so I think we should be able to figure it out on our end. So I don't.
Okay. I'm just telling you that there's some snafu and I don't know. And if we get updated paperwork, we're not going to do, listen, we operate now past COVID on a very short staff. We're not going to do the legwork on this.
If you think the alternative of if we waive with the condition of this offer and just take care of everything at the AOI, if that's the alternative.
If you want to do that, and then if they won't do it, you can kick it back.
Right. So why don't we do it that way?
Do you know what I'm saying, Ms. Gillis?
I said, they tell us we're supposed to do it here. They gave us the forms and everything.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we think about it for a minute? I'm going to get in my car and come there right now anyways, and then we can decide what we want to do when we get there.
And we don't need to hold Mr. Stone. You can let him know one way or no, yeah, we do. Because if I take a plea from him, I need him.
Right, but he can jump off and then I can drive there and then.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, we'll do that. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Thanks. So Mr. Stone, either hang out or jump off, and Ms. Phelps, you want him to jump off and you'll call him?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Miss Belcher on your case.
Yes, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Darren Rayleigh. I did have an opportunity to meet with him in a breakout room. There is no offer from the people. The complainant is on. I've explained all of that to Mr. Rayleigh. At this point, Your Honor, he's requesting a jury trial, but there is a discovery issue that I have that I would like to address with Ms. Gillis. My client indicated that there was a search warrant executed at his house in relation to this. I have not received any of those documents, and I would request those as well as any digital. I was told that none exist, but my client has information and believes that there may be digital evidence in this case.
I think that they did a search warrant on a different case he has coming up. We don't have any search warrant.
He does have another assault out of Romulus that is scheduled, the pretrial scheduled for the 17th.
I do have a search warrant.
Okay. Okay, then you want an adjournment for how long, Miss Belcher?
However long Ms. Gillis needs to get me those documents.
Well, the search warrant was in your discovery. I'll see if there's video.
Okay.
And the search warrant and the return to search, the return should have been attached to the search warrant.
Okay. I'll show you what I have, and if you could just make me a copy of the missing documents and digital, then I think that'll be all set and we can proceed to a jury trial.
Okay.
How much of an adjournment do you need?
I leave that up to Ms. Gillis. I don't know how long it'll take her with the digital, if it does exist.
I don't even know if it exists. We can just adjourn 2 weeks and see.
2 weeks, March the 16th. Michelle, what time?
The officer.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. and that's with Judge Martin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. You're all set, Mr. Rayleigh. Don't forget about your March 17th. Well, you'll be on this and then it'll be the next day.
Yes, ma'am.
You're
Judge,
all
can we
set.
get Penny Hensley out of here? We were ready with that one.
People versus Penny Hensley.
Royce Nunley on behalf of the defendant at this time.
Yes, I'm here.
At this time, Your
Hello?
Honor,
Yeah, hold on, Miss Hensley. Go ahead, Mr. Nunley.
we would just request a final pretrial where the victim must appear. I believe it's the first adjournment of the case.
Waive the formal reading and stand mute for purposes of arraignment.
Yes, absolutely.
Set final pretrial. Ms. Gillis, 2 weeks.
Fine.
March the 16th, Michelle, what time?
10 a.m. again.
There.
10 a.m. That's with Judge Martin.
Okay.
Oh, I see to subpoena the victim to appear. All right, Ms. Hensley, 2 weeks with Judge Martin at 10 a.m. All right, Mr.
Okay.
Nunley?
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank
that's
you.
All right, have a good
Okay, I
day.
have Blaze. Mr. Kearney, what are you here for?
I have two cases. I had Miss Bolanek and Mr. Remsen.
Mr. Remsen is here. I don't see your other client.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, what are we doing on Mr. Remsen's case?
That's up to the prosecutor. They had set a misdemeanor off what's forthcoming if Mr. Remsen was granted parole. He's been granted parole. He is now in the community.
Okay, do you need to speak with Ms. Gillis?
There's an offer on this case. It's plea to count 3, which is possession of marijuana, and he is to go on. Is he on parole right now? So he can go on non-reporting probation.
Yeah.
Concurrent with his parole.
I wonder if you would be willing to change that to use, because I don't think it's constitutional.
Can I
but
put
they're
you two
pleading.
in a breakout room so I can talk to
No,
other people?
I'm not allowed to change that.
The person with Lakira's iPhone?
Hi,
Your
yes,
Honor,
I'm the mother of Dennis Smith.
Okay. Okay, and then Miss Neal, you're present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we know where Mr. Smith is? Oh, there,
He's on-
Dennis's iPhone, is that him? Okay, got it, yeah, gotcha. What are we doing on Mr. Smith's case?
Well, actually, Your Honor, I was just really waiting for digital evidence from.
So you need an adjournment for another PCC?
I can just proceed to.
We don't set, the judge will not give you an exam date without you having all of your discovery.
Okay, well, yes, that's fine.
What case is this?
Dennis Smith?
Okay, you need video on that, if there is any. I sent video, 11 pieces on 2-3.
Okay. Can you tell me where you sent them to?
I sent them to DNEAL_Esquire@outlook.com.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't receive anything, so I can email you again and request them.
Is that the right email? I'll have somebody send it right now.
Yes, D Neil ESQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Outlook.
Is it a capital D or small?
It's small. I don't know. I don't think that matters much, but it's small.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want me to just give you a 1-week adjournment for the PCC?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine.
March 9th at 8:45.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. We'll see you next week. And that will be in front of Judge Martin.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you want me to tell this?
Mr. Smith, do you have that? Okay, you're.
Just say, ask
Upload
them
it or
if
send
they're,
it to you?
no, upload it, see, ask them if there is any, and if there is, then ask them to upload it.
Okay, Mr. Kearney, what are we doing in yours?
Still waiting for that breakout room.
Okay, well, you guys didn't answer me, so I didn't know what you wanted.
I went in, it was empty, no one was there.
Well, no one answered me. I said, do you want to go in? And no one said anything.
Okay, I'm going, breakout room 1.
I'm sorry, I was on the phone. Did someone say my name? Sharon Jones?
No, are you ready to go in a breakout room with Jane?
Yes, thank you.
Jane, rejoin your breakout room and I'll put Miss Jones in there.
We're gonna need an adjournment on Remsen.
Jane, rejoin your breakout room with Miss Jones. Mr. Kearney, how much time do you need?
I need to write Elizabeth and Mark and explain to her that
That's
possession
fine.
of marijuana is not
You
a crime.
need,
Yeah.
you need,
So I don't know how long it's gonna take her to process that information.
do you want me to give you 3 weeks?
That would be fine.
Okay. 3 weeks, March 23rd at 9:50. Oh, go ahead.
9:50? Okay, that's fine. I'll make it work. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but I'll go.
No,
through my
not when
calendar.
I started to say, but then I stopped at 9:45.
March 23rd, 9:45.
And that's in front of Judge Oakley, okay?
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're all set.
Regarding Ms. Bolanek, we'd adjourned this PCC out for a couple months because she was in rehab.
Okay.
At this juncture, I haven't heard from her. I have a motion hearing coming up. Do you guys have exams this afternoon?
We do.
Do you mind if I zoom back in once my motion hearing's done to see if I can get a hold of her?
I don't know if we'll have our Zoom. You can call me. Let me, because we're not gonna have the Zoom up. Hold on a second. I'll send you in chat my.
Okay.
And she has several bench warrants with us already.
Yeah, Mr. Kearney, there's a bunch of misdemeanors that she has outstanding bench warrants. If you confirm that she's still in treatment, I'll adjourn the PCC. If not, we're gonna hold the file for 48 hours and bench warrant her with the rest of the misdemeanors till somebody can locate her.
That's a refreshingly legal take on what the court's supposed to do in that scenario. Thank you.
Well, wait a second. We've never seen her. We've never
No,
arranged her,
I
so we
said
didn't lift the
legal.
bench warrants. The
I said
misdemeanor
legal. I didn't say illegal. I said legal.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, what
make
else
this
was-
argument to people in the 36th district, and they're like, we don't have to hold it for 48 hours. I'm like, there's a.
I thought you were accusing me of not, I'll,
No,
and if you
the
get her,
opposite.
you tell me that you find her, we'll, you know what I mean? I'll reset the PCC, but
Right.
yeah, let
Okay.
us know.
I will. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
thanks.
Mr. Remsen, you're all set. We'll send you a new notice. Ms. Richards, are we ready on Mr. Bradford?
I just wanted to talk to Jane briefly.
Okay. Who's she in with right now? She's in with Miss Jones. So as soon as they get out, I'll put you in. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And if I forget, just yell at me.
Okay, will do.
Mr. Nunley, I think you're free to go. Miss Jones, are you?
Did I misspell it? The Neil Esquire, whatever.
Do we have Miss Sutton here?
No.
I don't have a good number for her.
Oh, that's right. Okay. She's another one. We'll hold it for 48 hours.
Okay.
If you get in contact with her, but I don't think you don't have any information for her.
No, maybe I'll be able to track something down.
Okay.
You don't have, maybe you have a number that I don't have.
We've never seen her, so.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so
does the court go on the record with these or am I
No,
done?
you're set. You're all set.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
Overshot. She's gonna wanna know where. She just blew up Lauren Anderson because she waited till
Jane, can I put you in a breakout room with Miss Richards? Or just rejoin?
I actually just need.
Oh, well, I already did it.
once I knew it, that's why.
If we could clear all these saved ones that are.
Are we ready on Mr. Bradford's case?
Yeah, we're gonna set an exam.
Okay, hold on a second. Do you have all your discovery, Ms. Richards?
Yes, I just received it.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, Michelle, I'm gonna write you a note.
People versus Nathaniel Bradford.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Honor Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Nancy Richards, P68850, appearing on behalf of Mr. Bradford, who is present via Zoom.
Jane
I
Gillis on
have
behalf.
that you're asking for a live exam on this.
That's correct, Your Honor. I did just receive discovery from Ms. Gillis, and we're ready to set it for a preliminary exam.
April the 6th at 11:30.
Let me just take a look at my calendar. That should be a good date.
And that's it, April the 6th at 11:30, and that'll be live, Mr. Bradford, in my courtroom.
Your Honor, there was one other thing in regards to Mr. Bradford. I spoke to Ms. Gillis about return of his property, and she has no objection to that. If I could present the court with an order.
That's fine, I'll sign it.
Thank you.
Jesse Howard and people Johnson.
Read it, Boise. Stand.
Two officers.
On both those cases are not. And they're gone. For Florida. I hate telling one of the officers.
Send it to Michelle, Ms. Richards, if you have her email.
I don't think I do, but I will get it. Thank you.
Yeah, Michelle, if you wanna, go ahead and, chat her your email. And then Mr. Bradford, you're all set. Your attorney will be in contact. And then Miss Phelps, did we lose her? She's on, oh yeah, that's right. She's on Mr. Conley. Mr. Conley hasn't appeared.
Okay, Jane, hold on. I think I have to give you a couple. Okay.